Mm-hmm. Bro, stop doing that. They not worth it. Worth your time at all. They brain. They brain is big. Right? But it's that's why they mad all the time. They mad because the sun our skin is not theirs. They are freaks, bro. Bro, that's argue with a freak. stand you motherfucker. I can't stand you motherfucker. Hey Siri, what's the weather in Cleveland?
It's currently clear and 36 degrees in Cleveland, Ohio. Expect cloudy skies.
Cleveland. All right. Louise. Simple break. I don't like probably
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Siggy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog, and once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up on the hill here today. Tanner Ivy. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. 3.50 ERA. And guys like that, you may think when you're in relief pitchers and pitching some teams they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win a ball game every time he takes them out. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go and get in the shooting this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me, and I'm
Beats, get out of here!
The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's already in back-to-back games now.
Yep, see the run, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Damn. I'm hitting these motherfuckers now.
Wow. He was looking for a pitch to absolutely drop. You know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here is hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Damn, Okada, shit.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series.
Big swings. The top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's
okay. Let's check out the lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, folks. So many lefties just feeling more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Jose Iglesias steps to the plate. For the White Sox. There's a strike to Iglesias. Matched the homer in his last game. Pop foul out of play to the right. And he's run up on strikes. Two out, space is empty. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 5. 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Check swing. One ball, one strike. That's the ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1.
This nigga is okay.
2-2.
All right.
Missed the inside with the curve. Count ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Butler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and miss, and that's strike 2.
He really throwing them bitches up there. All right.
Next offer here is down low. And they'll do it again. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitch
misses there. 2-2. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out the first.
Swear to God, you better not throw that bitch down that middle. Better not. Come on, Rizzo.
And
that is that.
Looking
back at the solo blast that let off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
He smoked that bitch, too.
So in now
for Cleveland, Steven Kwan.
Sick these ones real quick.
That one's in there. All right.
Damn.
Late
swing, foul to the left. Swing, that's a strikeout.
It's a good
breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough. You've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off. Right to right.
And that's
a fair ball. Around first, headed for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. Here's Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right.
Yeah,
there's the strike. After the loss yesterday afternoon, they really didn't ever get things going. I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Next
offering is foul back. Hitter's got some good opposite field. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Next pitch is downstairs.
Fouled off,
and they'll do it again. You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tight in the fastball. Man at second.
Spoils
that one, and it remains 2-2. He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher. The 2-2. That's a good pitch there. Really had some finish, up and in, just on the edge. And that's when it was a big swing at it. He had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Fights it up, still hit another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10.
Damn, man.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Fought
off foul. Here's the pitch. Run off the move.
Throw to
third. Safe. And the time is now only 90 feet away. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Runner at
third. 2 away.
And it
remains 2-2. Downright strikes. That K is his third of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up. Progressive Field. It's the White Sox 1 and the Guardians. Back here in Cleveland. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Come on, Verdugo.
Back to work.
Swing it
foul straight back. off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hit hard
on the ground is short.
Throw
on to Santana. One out in second. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And first
offering is fouled off. And strike two. 0-2. Just missed. Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call. And that's when the swing, it's a strikeout. Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball under the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and it's the out. The batter down as he swings and misses for strike one. Fouls one off that play back to our left. Out towards right center field. Noel on his way over. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Just missed. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. Down the dirt, swing and a miss. 2-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. 2-2 now. Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Yeah, there's no doubt those are electric stuff. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but you could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. The one thing you have to be aware of is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on. Quintana lines and deals. Swings through that one in front that time. Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Making 3 strikeouts in a row, just cruising on. Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger. Gabriel Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Oh, great stop.
Come on, Mikado.
And
very nicely done for the offense.
Welcome back.
Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The first offering a fastball for a strike. He's launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss as he was really back team. That's to third. Tosses across the first. One up, one down. Luis Robert now. He's already homered in this game. Fastball was outside. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed for the White Sox in May of 2017. And another ball.
Bounce
to Santana.
And he
handles it himself for the out.
And
now Yohan Moncada. Wide to center his first time.
That misses
the zone. And that is ball out.
2 out.
Two out space is empty.
And that one is
downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Just missed.
Swing
and a high fly ball left field. Quan makes the catch. And
here in
Cleveland, Bo Naylor at the plate now. That pitcher for a strike. The key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently. Went through there for a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Battling here as he fouls it away. Really great change of speeds. He goes from off speed to the fastball, but the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Gets a
piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Been a pretty rough start to the series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan on how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Brian
Roffield in there at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering upstairs. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming. Another figure, it's 2 in a row. Just absolutely from the mound. He's thinking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters. That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace still, no doubt. There's a strike. He's got into a really good rhythm. Down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going. 2 down, nobody on.
Fights that
one away, still 1-2. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Really good take, especially 2 strikes. That's off the ball. 3-2. God's really tightened up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it. And it finds its way through for him here. And that extends the inning. Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, I'll tell you. He's pretty good as a hitter. When you grind down a hit like that, really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he really could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball in the screws. On the ground, Iglesias. Third out. Guardians lead 1. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. That's in there. It's 0-1. Iglesias, a former star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was playing human. Swings and misses, and it's something at 2. That one missing inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat. Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played careful with the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now
Lawrence Butler. Yeah, that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to run up into this point.
Iglesias. Aboard here at first with nobody in. Runner on the field for Diamond Swings. Safe at second with a stolen base. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 so far. He was in there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Runner takes for third. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. One out the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
And that
one goes straight to the backstop.
No
movement. Foul ball and 2 strikes.
Runner on
the go again. Pitch misses.
Throw to
third. Safe. One away with a runner at third.
Out
to center. Thomas settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Protects from the relay. And he's there. And a run comes in to score. Down the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's got a double.
That's time, Verdugo.
A lot of times in today's game, I feel the able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, he gets out of here easily, but there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis preparing to come on if needed. Junis also getting ready. That misses the zone 2-1. Swings through the board for strike 2.
But we still got fastball brought in, elevated, and if you're not looking up on that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Sports away a little bit. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4 to the board.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Fly to right his first time.
And that
one
cutting
but missing down low.
And
another ball.
Tough spot right here, a couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This is again 5 in a row.
And they're
all loaded up.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. So Cleveland brings out a new reliever, Ben Lively.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just have to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
He's in the box now. Take strike 1. Pitch misses inside. 1-1. That's foul. Misses outside. The count now 2-2. 2 outs. Bases are full.
ripped on the
Ground. Throw on the touchdown. They limit the damage here. So they get 1.
And we're back.
Bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians. Jose Ramirez.
Swinging
a foul straight back.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today.
Fastball almost got him there. One more. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Robert on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians.
And
a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Foul
ball there. Strikes it out for the second time today.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts that kind of speak for themselves, but when you walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That's a laser base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Schneeman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Schneeman here.
Next offering in there for a fucking last 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 2, and the Guardians nothing.
We go to the
top of the 5th, and now it's Luis Robert. And that's in there at the knees. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that King Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first home run for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt. Bam.
Up for the third time, it takes ball one.
And that
one fouled off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Just missed.
And I remember early that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers would say it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you
talk there to me. Swinging the ball, hit out towards left center field. Thomas makes the play. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the air, right field. Noel sizes this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. The White Sox lead one. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Quintana back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Big swing and a miss.
2-2.
And that's two.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Up the
middle.
Fuck.
Over to
first.
Good strength there to make the ball. Someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Naylor takes the ball as he stands in for the second time.
I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And Naylor swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout in the series, and we're just 2 games in. So we're hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down,
nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Let's go.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 2-0.
Back at the
ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
And
immediately parks it a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Chopper right side. Rizzo out there to play. And next to hit for the Sox, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. Woo!
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Colson Montgomery. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing
And a high fly ball in left field.
2 down.
2 down. So now here's the DH, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
I think Anderson's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location. Woo.
2 outs.
2 outs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Lead
runner to second with 2 gone.
Matt
Thaiss comes up to hit here. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Right
Through there for a strike. Either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's call, but at this point,
It's double steal. Ball misses. And that in the inning.
when you get thrown in the third with 2 outs, you got
Back here in Cleveland, John Shopping with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Steven Kwan. That one catches the zone.
0-1. I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1 to get ahead. Oh, good hitter as well. He's a little bit more confident to move to the at-bat.
You done at 90, Jude. The Perez, man.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Thomas
In the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in a driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's a Baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance in an immaculate inning.
And
that one full foul.
The 0-2.
The 0-2. And that's outside.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
That's offering upstairs.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is down low.
Let's go!
That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the
ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. It's 0-1.
Late
With the swing in. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach out a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. So here's Robert now. And singing, he started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. It's certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
First pitch misses. Theis gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Headed
towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
The throw to
third. And the throw's off line. Safe for third.
Sick, boy.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Don't be surprised if ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Fastball is outside. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the outside edge. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Now this is a
pocket to left. He's got it. He'll stop from the sack foot, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the running.
He's trying for third. Swing and a ball hit out toward left center field. Makes the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So
here's the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Buckner. Go to second safe. Another throw to second. And this time it gets him. And that'll do it for you. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The right field. And there's the foul ball. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose Quintana will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Come on, Jay. Damn.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen,
Martin Perez. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Strike two.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
The other way, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're forgetting.
Santana, batting one down, takes a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-1. Yeah, just swinging a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just recontacting balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Bases empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering misses down and away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
And it's
foul. They'll do it again.
One down,
Base is empty.
Fouled off.
Damn, bitch ass nigga.
And it remains 3-2. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up. Going Earthquakes.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Steiner.
Does a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
That clicks in the corner.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball. Instead of that sinker ball that makes you get it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball still 0-2. Man at first, one away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for the consent. And he's big city.
He went up there and dropped it. 2 strikes, and then the leaders and they got their hands and going to be aggressive. It was a location where he can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Whoa!
And next is the Guardians catcher, Owen Naylor. And that one clips the corner.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning number flip.
Just missed.
With a layoff that pitch down. 1-1.
Ground ball left side could be 2. 1 second.
Fuck out of here.
Double play. So 1-1 in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball? Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Butler in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
And a 1-1.
And a 1-1.
And a
And
second.
simply hits. 1-2. Next pitch is outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh.
Missed with a
changeup. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Rizzo at the plate now. That's ball 1. Moving in the pen for the Guardians. Trevor stepping up and loosening in the pen. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 goal. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. First pitch just misses. 1 out. That one ran inside, almost got him. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge his hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
In the dirt. Full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing a changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4 to the board.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing at a ball softly hit out of the left center. And he makes the catch. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, and now Brian Rocchio.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? You watch that video, and you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
The changeup missing, and 1-1.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Next offering upstairs. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, I was goddamn daydreaming. What the fuck?
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Let's see it.
This curveball struck him out. Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin of gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough one to lay off of.
Lefty continues to work with the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Out
to short.
He's
in.
Well, when you're finding a little bit there, you have a chance to hustle out of the box and get a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. No, he's back. On and lifted in the air. Butler sizes this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Back to strike across the top of the zone. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, they're the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 2-2. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. One left.
We're back.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewell.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Back
To the mound, he's got it. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Matt Thaiss will hit next. Late on that fastball. Action in the pen down there. Trevor Stephan appears to be getting loose. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-1. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. To the mound and hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Back to the top of the order, Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Thaiss leads off first with 1 away. Now a fly ball to right center. Thomas on the move. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kata at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Fastball for the strike. Run around the move. Cut on and miss. And that's a strikeout. And that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th. And now the right fielder, John. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Front for strike 2.
Oh, that's insane right there. Extremely well. Just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Gets a piece, and it stays on 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking for the bag. That was pretty nasty. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Pitches in there. That's strike one. It's 0-1. The Guardians down by a pair. They're the last time of inning number 9. No ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch misses. It's a ball with 2 strikes.
One
down, base is empty. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And the Guardians with 1 out left. Daniel Stevens, the next to hit.
And
first offering is fouled off. They're down to the final strike. This could end it.
And that one
upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. Got it! And that's the whole game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed into a way. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field.
Ugh.